Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time you see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with today's morning show. So the Sun and one of the journalists out there in La Liga, Matteo Moretto. So they're going to let us know, say Arsenal is finalizing Mikel Merino deal. And this is how the Sun put out the report. They say Arsenal finalizing deal for Mikel Merino. Arsenal are in the process of finalizing a deal to sign Real Sociedad midfielder Mikel Merino. Arsenal will pay £25 million plus bonuses for the midfielder. And I think I said something like this yesterday. Say I don't say add-ons must involve. Exactly as I did talk about it gets. They say the deal could be finalized this week. And the Sun no stop there. They continue. Merino could join this week. Even the London Evening Standard is reporting that everything is in place for Mikel Merino to join Arsenal. The player has already agreed personal terms and a fee has been agreed. Once the payment structure and the add-ons are trashed out, the player could be a gunner by the end of the transfer window. So these are things we are hearing about Mikel Merino, because from all indications, signs and symbols, indices, this player has eaten up the Arsenal project. Like he don't do everything. So now just making travel, just come enter the Emirates Stadium. Now waiting just myself, I did very, very happy that Arsenal will be getting this player. Now, Okonde yesterday, the deal was supposed to take Reece Nelson over to Leicester City. He don't get called off. You get, because Arsenal not they happy with the kind of amounts where Leicester they request for. So for that reason, the deal will not be taking place. So when you look at what you see on the screen, they say Nelson replacement, Leicester City have moved on. It is said that they are already looking at other winger options, including Jens Castore and El Wahi. Arsenal have failed to agree a deal with the Foxes that could have banked them a nice chunk of money for Nelson, and must now instead wait to get rid of the player who really doesn't have much of a place in Arteta's squad. But say because we won't sell the player, but will raise revenue. Does that mean we should just accept any amount? If somebody offer you 15 million, 17 million, you just go and accept it because you want to sell the player? Is that a good business? So these are some questions where some people they bring in. Some other people they feel say, oh man, I just sell this guy. I just good ridiance. When I sell and collect money, I don't know where you stand, but Arsenal want to collect value for the player that is leaving. Meanwhile, at the SA MTN network now don't they okay today. So I hope all those poor network, bad network who were experienced yesterday from the people that streamed the video, I hope you guys are not experiencing it. Everybody's hearing me loud and clear, and you can see the pictures clearly. If that be the case, let's continue. Now, remember, say Champions League format will take place this 2024-2025 season is going to be far, far different from what we are used to. So the new details of the Champions League formats don't they confirm? In fact, they can add some kind of information we don't really see before. So I think the Daily Canon put out the reports, and I say make I let you know some of those things. Now, this new format, 36 clubs are going to be playing in this new format, and it will be like table as the Premier League table be. It will be like table. Now everybody go play 8 teams. So the thing will be divided into 4 pots. Pot 1, pot Arsenal will be in pot 2. Pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, pot 4. So every team will play two teams from all the whole pots. Like we will do pot 2 now. We'll play 2 teams for pot 1, play 2 teams for pot 2, play 2 teams for pot 3, play 2 teams for pot 4, which is 8 teams. Now the 8 teams so we'll go play. We'll go play 4 for home, play 4 for away. You know the interesting thing? These 8 teams say you go play will be different people. Don't be like before we say you go play one team 2 times, home and away, home and away, home and away. Now the 8 teams now different. You get, so which means if you play somebody, if you know beat them, you know go meet that person again. That's like say, okay, I don't beat us from our home, no worry, we'll cash you now for the other side. If you don't lose, we say you don't lose, Baba. If you don't draw, we say you don't draw. Now, how do you advance into the round of 16? So after everybody don't play 8 games, then they'll come look at the table. The top 8 will amass or accumulate most points will advance to the round of 16, the first 8. Now, from number 9 to number 24, they will come play playoff. You get, so they'll play like a two-legged. They'll play playoff. You get two-legged tie because they don't qualify automatically. So after the playoff, then as they come out themselves, the remaining people will come move to the round of 16. So 8 plus 8 will come be 16. Now those will come there for the table. Those will come there from the number 25 to 36. Automatically they don't jar. At the same time, I remember some people from 9 to 24, they go play two-legged tie. They go sit themselves, play. Then whoever lose after the two-legged tie, don't jump. And you know the interesting thing, unlike before for Champions League, we say even if you finish third, you go come out for Champions League, you can go join Europa League. But not be the same this time around. Once you finish from 25 to 36, you go your mama house. Nothing like say you relegate down to the Europa League. So now so be the new formats now. So if you don't jar, you don't jar. And this time around, we are going to be playing more games, realize more revenue. So now so they don't really do them. What did bring up this idea? Now because of the Super League, with the likes of Juventus, Inter, Barcelona, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, and the likes, that time they won't go join. Why? Because they needed more money. All the ticket sales, all the kinikon that they sell, shares, merchandise, the money that they realize, sponsorship deals, they enough. Because some kind top clubs they make more money than others, which is why for the transfer market some people get mouth past some people because of the kind of money where they enter their own club. So now the new Champions League format be this, so we could just wait to see how the thing will start when they start to the play this season. Now, with that being said, so we're going to hear say Arsenal don't open talks with Federico Chiesa agents. Say they won't sign the player. You get, so when I saw this report, it came to me as a surprise because I think all those kind of Pedro Neto now be defined. Now, according to La Stampa, so La Stampa, according to also say Arsenal in talks with Federico Chiesa's agents. Now, Federico Chiesa get 1 year left on his Juventus contract, which is probably why Arsenal the final. Even Football Italia report the thing. Even La Gazzetta dello Sport also reported the story that Arsenal are the front runners in signing the guy. In fact, they don't really compare the guy to Thierry Henry of Arsenal because of his trickery and his pace, the way he plays. So for me, if you ask me, Chiesa is a very, very good player. I don't admire for a very, very long time. But after he went on his lengthy injury, we keep him out for a very, very long time. He came back and became a shadow of himself. He never really the bar like the Federico Chiesa I know of the past. That one. Pace, elere, speed, trickery, but now the guy not really do. But people they talk say if he come for Arsenal under a different manager, we know how to utilize him as a weapon. Saying go be very, very potent. And when you look at the fact that he has 1 year left on his contract, so highest 25-30 million pounds or 30 million euros should be able to bring him over to our side. So no just the watch. Anyhow, the story they go, Shola Adeye, I gonna let you know. Now, Charles Watts don't come outside and let us know, say, by Monday, everybody will be somebody for Arsenal. We don't return to Arsenal for the Emirates Cup. We don't do. No, say they don't finish their London level. They don't come back to London. Then their USA level, they don't come back to London. So, but not everybody don't return. People like Saka, like Saliba, they see the way they do. Although they do fitness tests for DL, they keep fit. But in the actual, everybody say by Monday, latest Monday, everybody go down return to duty because we don't enter new months now, and in the next maybe 15 days or thereabout, league don't start. So if you come the day France there or there for your mama house, they just give you extended holiday based on your inclusion in the Euros. Will just happen. So now so they don't set everything. Now another report we can hear from the Sun. Now say I think I can explain how him feel. Ab initio. In the beginning, where would they go for this Ricardo Calafiori? I never believed we were going to get the player because the player was attracting interest from the likes of Real Madrid, Chelsea, So the way they put out the report, they say Mikel Merino has revealed that he was unsure that he would be able to lure Ricardo Calafiori to the Emirates. Now, the Spaniard said of the newest Ghana star, I spoke to him 1 or 2 times, and I knew the other teams really involved in this race. People they follow him. Now, I wasn't really sure if we could do it or not. But him, when Calafiori, he was adamant. He was saying, let me know when you are ready. My bags are ready. I just want to play for Arsenal. Those were his words. And when you have that feeling, someone with that willingness to join us and make us better, and that determination, it's something really powerful. And as a club, we should be really proud of that. And that was what I was talking about when I was saying, a player we don't show this love and willingness, say, Baba, now you I won't play for. Forget all these other people, they're interested in me. It is Arsenal or nothing. That kind of player, when he enter Arsenal, he go play for the badge. He go play with his whole heart. Now that type of player will fight. He go die. Now those kind of defender, I would say, they go wipe shot, they go dive, put their face. People go knock them for eye, they go dust down, continue. So those kind of people, they're ready to die on the pitch. Maybe say they go jump, not person, yeah, block go come outside. They go say, I want to keep playing. All those kind of Italian mafia there. Now we don't carry come here. So when just watch as everything go, I just pray it goes well for him. Even the guy on the top, when you look at the first thing he said he not going to come stay for bench. Say he won't play. You get, so he go find how he go to breaking way into the Arsenal level. Now, Charles Watts called the talk, say Arsenal, once they finish with Mikel Merino, say they will look at an attacker. You get, so I actually watched his podcast this morning and he made that statement saying that 2 things 9 days for Arsenal plan now. Once they finish Mikel Merino deal and it goes through, they will look at attacking positions. You get, so that's the winger and the striker. Then after that, then they will look at outgoings, or probably they might even look at outgoings before getting this attacking position and this attacking position sorted out. When we talk about attacking positions, we all know say a striker and winger we talk about. So as I tell today now, I believe say he don't sort out the defense, he don't sort out the midfield. Even so, I don't be surprised if Adrian Rabiot still joins us. We don't say the midfield, everywhere don't steal. Yeah, so that's what they be. Now talking about the defense, I think that when they explain why in sign Ricardo Calafiori, you know, say there was a time we did a podcast, a general podcast, where people joined the show. We're trying to see whether we need Calafiori, because we're arguing, is Calafiori a need or a want? Because in the beginning, when we hear Arsenal go for Calafiori, many Arsenal fans were angry that we don't need him. Why are we going for him? Ateta can't come aside now. Can't they explain? So they say Ateta on Calafiori, Mikel Arteta has revealed his reasoning for adding Ricardo Calafiori to his squad. Now, Arteta said it was the numbers. We only had 6 defenders in the back line. And at this level of title contention, you want to win a title, you want to win trophies. At this level, you have to be really lucky to sustain the season like that. We were, because William Saliba, for example, and Gabriel Magalhaes, they nearly played every minute of last season's campaign. We played more than 50% more minutes than the previous season. And if we are able to do that consistently over the next 3-4 years, that's a big question mark. Now, this is the question Arteta is asking. Okay, make I read the quotation finish. They say, obviously, you cannot just bet on that. That's a big bet, and we don't want to take that bet. Now, what is the bet? Last season, I think it was Saliba who played the entire 38 games in the Premier League. Where people, they praise him and say, this guy good, though, he has a clean bill of health. Now, Arteta is saying, we are lucky that he did not sustain an injury. Take yourself back to that season where we compete for the title. Saliba got an injury when they experienced the likes of Rob Holding. We know when they hold the defense well. At the end of the day, they said, okay, because Saliba got injury. Now, the season we can follow that one, which is this immediate past season now. Saliba no get injury. Is that a guarantee that if we continue that trajectory, say Saliba go play like next season now, the 38 games, you know, go get injury? No, you don't have to wait until you don't need a spiritualist to tell you, say, you need to sign another defender to add there to make rotation very, very easy. That is what Man City is doing. Mention one Man City defender who played the 38 games of last season. Mention one. They rotate them. Person go play left back today, center back. Tomorrow, that same center back can't play normal center back. In fact, sometimes you go see John Stones go play for midfield. That was how Pep was doing it. So why do you think Arsenal cannot do it? Which is what Arteta is trying to explain for those who they vex say they sign Calafiori. I believe say everybody don't see reason why we actually needed the player as he don't come in. In fact, look at what the captain Odegaard was saying yesterday. Say, Omo, I still see this guy for the training. Say the guy get presence. The guy be like William Saliba, very, very physical. You get, well, I just believe say with time We go see people they complain of Zinchenko, say Zinchenko salary like a pot of soup. Make una wait. New season, Calafiori go enter there. Make one lick Calafiori like a pot of soup. Now make we see. See the way Salah take cause Zinchenko enter boss net. Oh no, this season, well, we'll see how things going forward. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think the biggest news of the day is the fact that the Sun and Matthew Moretto, they are reporting that Arsenal are finalizing Mikel Merino deal. From what we can hear, it gets so the talk say the deal now 33 million it be, then the fixed fee will be around 25 million pounds with add-ons. Where Arsenal won't give them, even the Sun no end there. They went further to say Mikel Merino could join Arsenal this week. Even the London Evening Standard reports that everything is in place for the player to join Arsenal. The stage where they now will be the finalization stage. That the fact say, when they look at the payment structure, how Arsenal won't pay the money and how the add-on self go involve. So now so everything just be after that, the player will become an Arsenal player and everybody will be happy and we'll move on to our next target. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show an end. So, it's like come your way in the evening. So, till then, thanks for tuning in. All right, guys, now get out. Bye bye. Oh my God.